Hello guys and welcome. I just want to do a quick video on the guy you can see on your screen at the moment, which is Harry Kane, and that is that there was a bit of an injury issue in the game against Iran where he felt his ankle, which anyone that watches the Premier League and knows a bit about Harry Kane know that he has a bit of a history of ankle injuries, and he went down, he had a bit of treatment, he wasn't moving right on it for a little while. And there were rumours that maybe he'd done a little bit more damage than what people first thought. So he had to have a scan on his ankle, which obviously this coming from an England point of view, reading this, everyone's like, oh no, he's England's number one striker. Nobody else in the England squad really matches him on the quality he has up front. Um, so it was a little bit of a concern at first. But Jordan Pickford did an interview today and said, no, he's fine. He trained with the team. And it doesn't look like it's going to be an injury that's going to keep him out of the World Cup or the next game, which is, coming from an England point of view, which is obviously very good news. He obviously didn't score against Iran, but he did get 2 assists. So, he might not have provided the goals, but he provided a bit more of a spark. And obviously, like I said, there's no one really in that position for England that really can play that role like Harry Kane. So yeah, I think it's a bit of good news. Now I know there was a little bit of worry when people saw him go down, holding yet again them ankles of his, like made out of paper at times. You know what I mean? He gets a knock at his ankle and people are like, oops. Because he has got a bit of a history of picking up ankle injuries, and we didn't want that, especially not during the World Cup. Wouldn't have been nice for England, seeing as we've got high hopes for this World Cup, and it wouldn't have been nice for Harry either. He's at the peak of his powers at the moment, and to get injured, it would have been, an horrible way for his World Cup to potentially end. But it looks like he's going to be fine. It might have just been an impact injury, maybe a bit of bruising, something like that. I'm not 100% certain as to what it were or the reason he actually got treatment. Maybe it was just, like I said, an impact injury. It probably wore off the day after. He said he's been training with the squad, so it doesn't appear like the injury is going to keep him out of any of the games and anything like that, which is very important for England, in my opinion. Going forward, I think that's vital in terms of what they're going to have to try and do, and most of it does evolve around Harry Kane, who is probably England's best player in my opinion. Especially in terms of goals and everything like that. It's going to be absolutely vital that we keep him as fit as possible, and I think, like I said before, when you see Harry Kane go down injured, holding his ankles, you immediately just expect the worst because of the history he's got with ankle injuries. So yeah, I'm obviously, as an England fan, I'm very happy to see him not be injured. To be able to continue the World Cup and hopefully play against the USA on Friday for England, which I think is obviously going to be the main thing. Yeah, I just read it that obviously he's okay, and obviously I've been getting into the World Cup today, and I've not really had a chance to look at any of the latest news or anything, but that was one of the first things I saw. I know there were a bit of a rumour after the game that, if it is a little bit more serious than what they think, hence the reason why they did get him an emergency scan, if you will, just to see if there were any, ligament damage or out like that, or anything that wasn't quite right. But no, he all seems to be fine, and it looks like it was maybe just a knock, an impact injury. And he can continue with the World Cup, which is obviously great news for England fans especially. Anyway, guys, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments down below. Did you even know? I didn't know that he'd even had a scan, to be fair. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, please subscribe for more videos like this. Anyway, guys, I'll see you soon.